The patrol guide. Meet Morp Zeep. Robot captain engage.
Is that what you think?
Hey!
Welcome back to Director's Choice. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is without a doubt an amazing sitcom. It's given us some characters that we can't help but love, especially Jake Peralta and Captain Raymond Holt.
What did you say?
Don't say it again.
I said you two need a bone.
How dare you, Detective Diaz? I am your superior officer!
Captain Holt is the commanding officer of the 99th precinct where the show takes place, and throughout the seasons, we've come to love and respect him. Captain Holt is not exactly an easy man to understand because, like many of the characters in the show, there's more to him than meets the eye.
Why are you telling me this?
Because no one will ever believe you.
No.
So in this video, I'll be giving you a breakdown of Captain Holt's personality. You ready? Let's dive in. We are first introduced to Captain Holt in the pilot episode, where he kind of embarrasses Jake in front of the whole precinct.
Actually, the last captain didn't care if we wore ties.
Well, your new captain does. And more importantly, he cares that you follow his direct orders.
He doesn't exactly appear to be a nice guy at first, and when he insisted that all the men wear ties to work, we knew that this man was as uptight as they come. Raymond Holt is super professional. He's disciplined, stoic, and pragmatic, and believes that emotions are messy. He rarely expresses his emotions, and when he does, it's usually in a way that most people would consider to be weird. But just because he doesn't express his emotions doesn't mean that he doesn't feel them.
And I need your help. Absolutely, sir. Where do we start?
What is happening?
We start with him.
While he may appear to be unmoved on the outside, he actually cares a lot about the people that surrounds him, especially his family. In fact, he cares so much about his subordinates that he considers them family. Even though he's stoic, he still manages to be one of the most entertaining characters on the show. He has an awesome personality, and his antics with the rest of the squad often lead to some pretty hilarious situations.
That's fine work, Detective.
Thank you very much, sir. Testament to what can be achieved when you dress appropriately. Let's pound it out.
For example, what started out as a simple Halloween bet between him and Peralta quickly became a yearly event known as the Halloween Heist, where the detectives try to steal an object and hold on to it until midnight. Holt's personality clashes with the pettiness that comes with the Halloween heists, but he still participates every year because he loves to win.
Oh, Santiago, Never mind.
What is it? What? I gotta go.
Bing pot.
Captain Holt is gay, and he's married to Kevin Cosner, who is a college professor. Holt and Kevin mostly get along perfectly because they have similar personalities. They are both super formal and do not express their emotions. I mean, they both consider a handshake in public to be a public display of affection. Talk about weird.
Okay, we have got to explain this thing to Captain Holt to save their relationship. And you laughed at me when I went to that weekend-long math conference.
He also has a good relationship with his mother and sister. His mother is a judge, and she's as formal as her son.
Who dat lady?
You are looking at the Second Circuit Court of Appeals Judge Laverne Holt.
Captain Holt's mom? The creator.
They're both so formal that he calls her Your Honor. I mean, does it really get any weirder than that? His sister, on the other hand, is as different from him as you can imagine. She's loud, sassy, and loves nothing more than a long chat. Despite their polar differences, Holt still cares about her. He cares so much about his squad that he considers them to be family. He has a close personal relationship with the detectives on his squad, and they in turn love and respect him. Holt officiated Jake and Amy's wedding, and he even told them that he loved them.
I'm proud of you. And I love you both.
Permission to say it back?
Permission granted.
Love you too, sir.
Love you, Captain.
That scene was a real tearjerker. From the moment he joined the police force, all Captain Holt wanted was to have his own command. He worked hard for it, and even though he deserved it, he wasn't made captain because the NYPD was prejudiced. He was finally made captain just before the events of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and the 9-9 is his first command. As a uniformed officer, he faced a lot of prejudice, both because he was a black man and because of his sexuality. He was often bullied and was left out of work trips most of the time, so he never really got to enjoy being part of a squad. He wants to experience the things that he didn't get to experience as a uniform. Even though he's a great cop, Holt is not above petty office rivalries.
Hello, Raymond.
Captain Wunsch, good to see you.
He has a long-standing beef with Madeline Wunsch, and he isn't afraid to go to petty lengths to have the upper hand. And while he's a smart and solid cop, he sucks at playing office politics, mostly because he finds it to be a waste of time.
Sir, she's a deputy chief. I'm sure she wants what's best for the community.
She doesn't care about the community. She only cares about defeating me.
Luckily, he has Gina and Terry to help him navigate the politics. Holt is a great leader to the detectives and uniformed officers in the 99th precinct. He pushes them to be the best cop and people that they can be, without being overbearing and controlling. The squad not only respects him as their commanding officer and friend, but they also trust him completely. They have such high trust in him that it is almost impossible for anything to shake it. When Holt asks Jake to get himself fired by the NYPD, Jake does it without questioning Holt's true intentions, even though Holt never gave him any explanation other than for Jake to trust him.
Jake, what happened? Did Holt ask you to get suspended?
No, he told me to get fired.
Why?
I don't know.
It takes a true and strong leader to inspire that level of trust. Also, Holt will go to great lengths to protect his detectives. Not only does he have their back in the field, but he also protects them from the backlashes of office politics. Holt is a fair and just leader who prioritizes his subordinates in all circumstances. He's tough on them, but they know that this is because he wants nothing but the best for the precinct. He's basically the type of boss that everybody prays for, but only a few are lucky to get. Holt becoming captain wasn't an easy journey for him. In addition to facing the normal challenges that every cop faces, he was also faced with the additional challenges of racism and homophobia. The police system in general was so horrible that he was grateful to his fellow detectives for being homophobic but not racist. Kinda makes me shudder to think about the things that he had to endure if he thought homophobia wasn't that bad. He struggled for years against the police system because the NYPD wasn't ready to have a black and openly gay commanding officer, even though he deserved it.
No, do not transfer me, Rodrigo. No, 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 Rodrigo!
It took him a long time, but he finally managed to beat down the system and he got his command. However, even though he managed to beat the system, Holt is wary of challenging it because he knows that challenging it can affect a cop's career. Holt's struggles against a system that was against him are nothing short of admirable, and it no doubt makes his captaincy more enjoyable for him. What do you think about Captain Holt? Do you agree with this assessment of his personality? Let me know what you think in the comments. Take a look at this recent clip by Director's Choice, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.